Greetings, friends and frenemies out there. We got a knife to talk about today. It's almost like brand new. And you know what? It may actually be new virtually. I got this on a trade from one of our viewers in Tennessee. And it may have fallen on that red dirt out there. I don't know. There's a little reddish stain on here, and I'm not sure why. I actually sent him an email and asked, and he hadn't replied yet. But you know, when I looked at this knife, and here you go, Benchmade 111 H2O yellow dive. It came, you know, in the box with the little axis lock tab on it. So if it has been carried and used, it doesn't look much like it. I mean, it's got the pouch and everything. It's a blue class knife, thus the blue box. There you go. I really like this, and I don't need a freaking dive knife. But I got one anyhow. I was intrigued by the design. I mean, it's kind of like, isn't this like just like an oval? I mean, this just, and right on down and around. It's a really clean design. And I love the axis lock, of course. Come on out there, buddy. You know, it's just so easy to operate. Thumb stud, ambidextrous thumb studs. You can put the pocket clip over on the left hand. Got the split clip. And it's not a deep carry, but I think you can get a deep carry if you want from Benchmade. Those people are great to talk to, by the way, up there in Oregon. Yeah, I mean, you got traction here. That's cool. And you know, I understand. It's a blunted tip as a dive knife, right? So it's not sharp here. It's sharp there. So this could be good just as a slicer, cutting rope, cutting whatever, as long as you don't need to pierce. If you're going to pierce, you're going to have to come at it like from there, from underneath to slice your way in. But, you know, so is this just a dive knife? No, this is a knife that you can use around wet environments. Okay, that's kind of what it was made for, not just for diving, but for wet environments, whether it's freshwater or saltwater. Check this out. It's N680 steel. And if I have some inflammation on it, yes I do. Got this off of this site, and 114, that was right on the box, wasn't it? Okay, there's the model number, N680, 3.45 inch blade. And then in here they talk about the fact that it comes with this kind of steel, which is comparable to 440, which is pretty corrosion resistant as well. I mean, my Cutco cutlery knives that I've had for 20 years in the kitchen are 440, and they sharpen up just great. This is an Austrian-made stainless. And here's your specs. Modified sheep's foot, grivory handle, yellow, reversible pocket clip. And, you know, I went on another site and they said discontinued. So I'm not sure if you can buy these anymore. If not, that's kind of too bad, because this is, you know, I could see carrying this knife as just a normal, like, carry knife. I don't know that I need to stab anything, to do a lot of piercing jobs. Most of the stuff I do is I'm cutting open a package, or I'm cutting, you know, like produce or some kind of food prep thing, maybe just off the cuff. Normally I use kitchen knives. But yeah, I mean, it can do a lot of different cutting tasks, rope, cord, whatever. So, you know, it's a sharp edge, and I mean, it's a lot of cutting surface here on this knife. And I don't know, this edge doesn't feel overly sharp, so it may have actually been used some. It still will cut paper. Yeah, okay. So it's okay. It's got a good working edge still. It just doesn't feel like wicked overly sharp to me, just checking it like that. But I really like the design. Ambidextrous, pocket clip, left, right hand. You've got place for a lanyard. This is ambidextrous here, this axis lock. And the thumb studs, ambidextrous, right and left hand. Highly corrosion resistant. And you've got stainless steel liners. And they're fairly thick. It gives the knife some heft. It really does. I like it. Yeah, it looks like it came in contact with something, but I don't know if that was before he bought it or afterwards. It's like stained almost. So if you got any ideas on how to maybe remove that, I don't know. I don't want to apply just anything to that to take that off. So you got to watch solvents and things like that. I don't know. In any case, it's an open design. It's centered perfectly. Yeah. Got my magnet holding on to my tape measure. So let's go from this side. 3, well, that's more like 3.5 to me, or almost 3 5/8. Overall, so that's about 9.5 centimeters. 8 1/4 overall, 21 centimeters. So yeah, that's a decent sized knife. Good EDC size as far as I'm concerned. About 3 millimeter blade stock, 0.113. And let's see what we got for handle thickness without getting a hold of the pocket clip at least. 15 millimeters, almost 6/10 of an inch. So that's fairly fat, handle, which is good. I mean, if it's a dive knife, yeah, you want something. You don't want it too thin. You want it, because you probably might have a gloved hand, and you want something that's manageable. This is really nice. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure I see a folding dive knife. I mean, I would think you'd have a fixed blade because you'd strap it to your leg or something like that and be it, I don't know about doing this underwater, but I do understand doing this in a wet environment. So you could be anywhere. I mean, everything's wet, right? Vegetables, meat, or just being out in the camping in a wet environment near lakes, streams, swamp areas, wetlands. Yeah, this makes sense. I wonder how much it weighs. Should we find out? Yeah, let's do that. Bring it over. Throw it on. How heavy is it? Not quite 5 ounces, so that's not bad. 139 grams. Yeah, so it's right at 5 ounces, 4.9. Yeah, I mean, it feels substantial, but obviously it's not that heavy. Very non-corrosive, supposed to be good edge retention. I like it. There's your, your stop pin. Blade stop, whatever. Yeah. It feels good. I like I like these optic colors. They show up. I live in the Sonoran Desert. Things are brown. This would show up, fell out of your pocket. You could see it. I think you could see this in the North Woods too. It's a different color green, ain't it? Yeah, it is. But it's nice. It's an interesting knife. Don't know if it's available anymore. I checked on a couple sites and one said discontinued, one said out of stock. So you might want to chime in on that. Yeah, there's a fixed blade H2O dive knife as well, which I didn't show you, but yeah, when you go in and you start looking this up, you'll run into them as well. And they come in black handle or this optic color, and I think those are the only two colors I saw at the time. Nice open, easy design. I think I saw a video. This guy took this diving for a couple of weeks out in the ocean, on and off, and then at the end of that period of time, he looked it over to see kind of how it had survived. And I think there was a little bit of coloration of rust. I think it was this model. God, yeah, I think it was. And he just wiped it with some cleaning solvent or something like that, and it wiped right away. There wasn't any other traces of rust or corrosion anywhere else on it. So it seemed like it did really well. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. We just keep rolling because we love them knives. Yes, we do.